Yes, sir. We are back with another NBA 2K26 build video, and today we have the physical clamp thief. And this build right here is a lockdown. Y'all already know what time it is. So choose the hand of your choice and the jersey number of your choice. Let's get it, man. As you can see, we're going to shooting guard position, 6'5" for the height. One of my favorite heights, 224 on the weight, 6'11" wingspan. Let's get into it. So we're gonna go ahead and start with the finishing. Now the finishing on this build is not like super good, but it can be if you want to. If you have a lot of cap breakers, you can get your finishing up a lot higher than what I have it, and that's a personal preference at the end of the day. So for the close shot, we're gonna go with a 65. All right. For the layup, we just gonna we'll let the layup go up with the drive and dunk. So we're gonna take the drive and dunk to an 80, and we just let the layup go up with that, and it went up to a 60, as you can see. Now with the standard dunk, we're gonna take that to a 65. That's enough to get us some standard dunk animation, so that's why I did it. And the post control is a 40. Now, like I said, you can get your drive and dunk up a little bit more if you want to. So with, let's say, 4 cap breakers, you can get your drive and dunk to a 90. Okay, that's good for a lockdown. All right, and if you want, you get a total of 12 right now. But I don't know if you add 1 and try to get it to a 93. I don't know if the number will change. So if you want to get it to a 93, you would need to take it up 1 more. You know, if you're at 81 already, that'll get you to 87, 89, 91, 93. But I don't know if the points will change. But anyway, for the mid-range shot, we're going to go with a 73. Well, it's going to go over the 3. So we're going to take the 3-point shot to an 83. And the mid-range went up to a 73, as you can see. Now with the free throw, we're going to take that to a 76. All right. Now with the 83 3-point shot, we do get limited range. We get shifted shooter, we get dead eye, and we get set shot specialist. So that's good. You will be able to make those shots anytime you spot up. You should be able to make them with this build. But remember, we out there for defense. All right. Now with the playmaking on this build, normally I lead the passing down, but this time I took the passing to a 71. That way we can get diamond on silver. As you can see, we get break start in there, we get versatile visionary, so you can make some passes with this build. Usually I leave it down to low, you know what I'm saying, but I did take it up this time. Now with the ball handle, we're going to take that to a 75, and if you want, you get 11 cap breakers, so you can get that up to an 86 if you want to. That's a personal preference at the end of the day, but I don't see anything wrong with doing that. Let me make sure. Let me double check. 75, 78, 80, 82, 84. Yeah, you can get to an 86. Now with the speed with ball, I would leave this at 75, but if you want to get it higher, you can take it up higher. You get a total of 13 cap breakers on the speed with ball. So that's a personal preference at the end of the day. Now let's get into the best part of the build. So this is why I really want you to put your cap breakers at on the defense. So with the interior defense, we did bump that up to a 74, so we can get bronze post lockdown. You know, it's a personal preference on the interior defense. It's trash anyway, but this is where we want to put our cap breakers. Okay, we're going to start with a 94. Okay. Now the reason I start with the 94 is just in case you want to add 5 cap breaks to your perimeter. You don't have to if you don't want to. You can actually go to a 97 if you want to. That's totally up to you. But I went ahead and took it to a 94. That way we'll have some gold badges on the perimeter, and you will be able to play some good defense. Now with the steal, we're going to do the same thing. Now 94 steal is the best to me when compared to 85, 91. The 94 is a little bit better. So if you want to leave it at 94, that's fine. If you want to get to a 96, that's fine. If you want to go to a 99, that's fine too. Now as far as the block, we're going to get that block up to a 68. Keep in mind you're 6'5", so you know your block is going to be a little skimpy. So we're going to have to settle for a 68. All right, but we do get bronze high flying denier. Now when it comes to the rebounding, we took the offensive rebound to a 70, and the defensive rebound is a 55. So we do get bronze rebound chase, and we get silver box. Okay. Now with the speed, y'all know how I feel about the speed. 90 speed, 90 agility. Once you go with this, man, you ain't gonna want to go to nothing else. I promise you. Okay. For the strength, we're gonna take this strength up to 85. Okay. That does give us some solid strength, and we want that to move button for us a high too. I see a lot of lockdowns that be having high perimeter defense and low strength. Like, I disagree with that, but you know, some people make it work. But I think, you know, just having that strength is going to take you to another level when it comes to the bump animation and all that stuff right there. So feel free to make the adjustments. You know, if you don't want the strength like that, take it down, and if you do, just leave it where it is. Excuse me. So with the vertical, we're just gonna take that up to a 7. That's all we need, unless you want gold pogo. But let's get into the shades up. Here we go, here we go, here we go now. We do have Run Out Ted, Doug Christie, and Michael Cooper, and the build is a physical clamp thief. Now let me show you guys the cap breakers. So with the cap breakers on this build, like I said, man, you have to you know, make the adjustments and then go look at your cap breakers again, because they do change depending on what you change on the build. But like I said, if I had this build, I would put my cap breakers on the defense. All right, I will at least test it out. You know, if you fine with 94, well, I wouldn't say leave it at 94. I would say at least get it to about 97. You know what I'm saying? But that's the build right there. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and I'm out of here. Charge.